Welcome back to the dev team. So in this video we're going to be focusing on images, but this time we're going to be focusing on how to actually implement it some other way. So let's just create a scenario. Let's say you're working for this client and they don't want any images from the web, from the internet, and let's say they have their own images that they've taken themselves, and they provide you with these images, let's say via email or whichever social media platform they contact you with. You have the images. The first thing you want to do once you have the images is get it onto your PC. So I'm just gonna go and download some random image and get it onto my PC. And let's say books. Okay, okay, that's too much. This looks okay. I'll take this image, click on it, right click, and then I'll just download this image, save image as. And then this part is really important. Just so whenever you download a template, there should always, or there usually always is, an image or images folder in the template. So yeah, in this template it's images, and what you want to do is then store all your images in that images folder, because that's what they're actually doing on the template. So they store all the images in one folder, they store all the CSS, as you can see over here, in one folder, all the JavaScript in one folder, and the fonts in another. So just put all the images in that folder that is already created. It's either image or images. Let's go in there and I'll save mine as, let's say, books. Save that, and there you go. And let's say I want to display that image over here. Yeah, right over here. So that should be the fourth image over here. So this is in my Sublime Text, my text editor or code editor, and you can see I have the CSS folder, the fonts folder, the images folder, the JS folder, and the SAS folder. In images folder, you'll see all the images that they use on the website. And remember, I saved an image called books into the image folder, and there you go. So this is that image. And what you actually want to do, or what actually happens, is when the browser loads, the browser actually loads from top to bottom. So as soon as the page loads, it starts from the top and it loads all the code. And when it comes to the image element, it goes to the source attribute, and what the source attribute then does is it's supposed to show the browser or direct the browser to the image that is supposed to be displayed over there. So that's why it's called image address. So yeah, so once it gets to this image element, it goes to the source attribute, and it says, okay, get this image over here and display it. So that's what's basically happening. So if I were to copy this image address and I go to the browser and I open a new tab and I paste that image address in, it should display that image. There you go. So there's the image. So all it's doing is once the page loads, the browser goes here, goes to the source attribute, and it gets this image over here, boom, and displays it over here. So that's all that's basically happening. That's what the source does. That's why it's called image address, where the image is situated. And right now we have the books.jpg image stored in our image folder. So what we need to do is redirect the browser to this image folder and grab the books.jpg image and display it in over there. So the first thing we're going to do let's remove this. This is the fourth image. Is once the browser gets to the image element, I want them to go redirect him to the images folder. That's this folder over here. Once they're in the images folder, look for a image called books.jpg and display that image. So let me just save that. Let me copy the styling. I don't want it to be out of proportion. Paste it in over there, and let's say I want the height to be 80. We go back, and then the image should be displayed over here. Yeah, there you go. So that's basically how the image and the source attribute work. And let's say I want to change this over here to something. This is my books. Remember, Control S to save. Let's go back, and this should be changed to this is my books. There you go. And that's basically how the image and the source attribute work. If you have any queries or questions, leave a comment down below. Thank you.